As the sun sets over Western Victoria, storm clouds are brewing over a multi-billion-dollar energy project.
It's going to turn a tranquil, beautiful place into a industrial zone. That's what it's going to do.
Big thank you everyone turning up today.
I completely appreciate
you're coming here
that you don't have transmission lines, and I don't blame you for not wanting them. But that doesn't mean that as a society we need this power.
No, you don't.
Well, we do.
You've got existing power.
You should just get in your car and leave, mate. You're wasting your time.
We consistently told you that you're not coming on.
It's a fight between farmers and the Victorian state government,
I haven't got the solutions.
which is planning to build transmission towers on their land. 80-metre tall towers will be built as part of a proposed 240-kilometre transmission line in Victoria, connecting electricity to New South Wales. It's known as the VNI West.
We're sick of it. You look at these people. These people are lining up here to get rid of your project.
Staff from state government agency VicGrid have been trying to enter farms to conduct ecological surveys. Last week, Liaison Officer Craig, accompanied by a security guard, tried to gain entry to Trent Carter's farm in Marnoo, 280 kilometres northwest of Melbourne.
I'd ask you if you'll kindly move to the side and allow us access to the property to conduct that survey.
Access denied.
VicGrid says it's trying to identify wildlife habitats and vegetation that could be affected by the project. It's one of many surveys planned over the next year.
And you were able to turn your camera off, please?
No one.
Sorry?
I can't see
You won't be doing that.
It's lawful to film, guys. You need to take... I can't give you legal advice, but we believe that we are acting lawfully.
We're going to become a monument of stupidity, just with steel structures everywhere.
Trent's family have been farming sheep and crops for 6 generations. He hopes sons, Henry and Charles, will continue the legacy.
They don't want it, like right where they're going, that's where we've brought the kids up, having barbecues with other local families as well. It's a beautiful part of the farm.
He also fears the power lines will impact his farm's production.
Technology, machinery, livestock, biosecurity measures, it's untapped area we just don't know.
An hour north of Trent's property is Andrew Peveril's farm in Glenloth.
Oh, I love it. I love farming. All farmers love farming or they wouldn't do it. It's a tough job and long hours.
Power lines are planned where his sheep graze.
The big machinery runs on satellite navigation and it doesn't work near the power lines because of the radiation. And actually turns the boom spray off, like it stops spraying because it's got no GPS.
Andrew and Trent have been offered compensation for turning over their land to the transmission towers. VicGrid has also offered up to $20,000 for land access to conduct surveys. It's money Trent refuses to accept.
Look, the cost, their payment schemes, I couldn't even tell you what it totals. Don't care, it's not about money. It's about the longevity of our business, our great country that we live on.
In August, the Victorian state government passed legislation giving VicGrid new powers to force access to farmland. If farmers continue to refuse access, they face consequences.
The next step, regrettably, would be to send an authorised officer out with the survey party. And the authorised officer has the power to request the access again, and if it's denied, in those circumstances can issue a fine, I think, of $800, and potentially a court can issue a larger fine of $6,100. This is not what we want to do.
I'm happy to cop fine after fine after fine. Here for the long haul and for the next generation.
I'll fight it to the end, but I don't want to take a fine. So I don't know how that'll go. Or end up in jail. Yeah.
7:30 requested an interview with Victoria's Energy and Resources Minister Lily D'Ambrosio, who directed us to VicGrid. Alistair Parker is the Chief Executive of VicGrid, which is coordinating the development of the VNI West. The project is going to support the state's transition to clean energy.
It's a really important project to protect reliability and electricity supplies in Victoria.
Can the project go ahead if all the surveys can't be completed?
Yes, it can. But there would be conditions on how we did the work down the track.
Andrew Peveril fears the project is a threat to the environment.
Thousands of trees are going to get knocked over. Plants and animals are going to lose their homes. It's going to be an environmental disaster.
Considering the proposed route is 240 kilometres, could thousands of trees be cut down?
I just don't know the answer to that.
If these environmental surveys assess an unacceptable risk to wildlife or fauna, what do you do?
Well, what we would do is probably redesign the project at this point. It's of course a long transmission line. There's plenty of room within the project to sort of microsite the individual towers, maybe move the alignment to the left or the right.
A day after Craig from VicGrid visited Trent's farm, he arrived at Andrew's property.
I'm hoping to seek your permission, sir, to enter the property to conduct surveys as part of our planning process.
We don't give you permission to enter this property.
Well, thank you. You've made it clear to me that you don't intend to allow us access. I thank you all for your time, and we'll be off.
Is that all you got?
How did you find that interaction?
That's very stressful. Haven't been sleeping very well lately. And it's not only once, 3 times they've given me a dates of 3 dates they're coming. So I've still got 1 more to go. Yeah, it's farming is stressful enough without this on top of it.
Farmers have said they feel harassed and intimidated. Why the continual and repeated visits?
Yeah, we got that feedback. Well, we're really keen to get access to this land to do this work. It's really important, as I said, but we've had this feedback from farmers that, you keep coming back, and so we've listened to that. And so what we're not going to do is any further repeat visits.
The proposed completion date of the VNI West is 2030, and the Australian Energy Market Operator estimates it could cost as much as $7.6 billion.
What we've seen over the last couple of years is just huge inflation across the whole economy, but in these large transmission projects in particular.
Bruce Mountain is the head of the Victoria Energy Policy Centre. He says the cost of the VNI West could increase electricity prices.
The final costs of all the transmission projects that have been implemented, even between the final planning report and execution, is another 50 to 60%. So these will have a massive impact on consumers.
In 2023, Bruce Mountain helped develop an alternative plan, which involved upgrading existing transmission towers.
There are much cheaper, quicker ways to achieve the energy transition that don't impose enormous costs on consumers and on landholders.
In Western Victoria, farmers say they won't stop protesting until the project is thrown out.
We're not just going to roll over and take this. That's not going to happen.
We're not going to give in. As you can see today, there's going to be a lot of people arrive, but people power will win.
Could this project be scrapped?
It's too important to be scrapped. So we will keep working away at this and respectfully and safely, but it's a really vital project for Victoria.